This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Firefighters worked through the night to gain control of the Quincy Lakes fire burning south of Quincy. REC Silicon is laying off nearly 40% of its current workforce at its Moses Lake plant.
Following the early retirement of Douglas County Sheriff Harvey Jesdahl, the Douglas County Commissioners have appointed Under Sheriff Kevin Morris as acting sheriff. The Wenatchee Apple Sox have nearly ended their first half of the 2018 summer season.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Firefighters worked through the night to gain control of the Quincy Lakes fire burning south of Quincy. Grant County Fire District 3 says about 3,500 acres burned on State Department of Fish and Wildlife land near the Ancient Lakes area. The fire started about 5:30 p.m. Sunday, and Level 1 evacuation orders were issued as a precaution for residents in the area of Road R and Road 3 Northwest. Sheriff's Office officials say all evacuation orders were lifted Monday morning. Firefighters continued to work through the day Monday to strengthen containment lines and monitor for hot spots. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. No structures were lost and no injuries were reported. Grant County Fire District 3 responded with mutual aid from Fire Districts 10 and 13, the Ephrata Fire Department, and Bureau of Land Management. Fire officials are urging people to stay safe if lighting off fireworks this week. Fire District 3 also had a structure fire and a second wildfire during the Quincy Lakes fire, both caused by fireworks. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at More Furniture in Ephrata.
REC Silicon is laying off nearly 40% of its current workforce at its Moses Lake plant. The layoffs, impacting about 100 employees across the company, are effective Monday and, according to REC officials, are a direct result of the ongoing solar trade dispute between China and the U.S. REC has also decided to reduce its production at the Moses Lake facility by about 25% of total capacity, again in response to the solar trade dispute, causing a reduced demand for solar-grade polysilicon. REC officials say they had no choice about the layoffs while the China market remains closed. The company will continue to employ about 400 people at its facilities in Moses Lake and Butte, Montana. About 95% of REC Silicon's revenue is generated from sales in markets outside the U.S. As a direct result of the solar trade dispute, REC Silicon's workforce has declined by a total of 500 jobs since 2011. During the same time period, the company's revenue also declined by more than 70%, from about $1 billion in 2011 to $272 million last year. REC officials continue to urge the U.S. government to take steps to reopen the China market for U.S. polysilicon production to avoid further job losses. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Following the early retirement of Douglas County Sheriff Harvey Jesdahl, the Douglas County Commissioners have appointed Under Sheriff Kevin Morris as acting sheriff. Jesdahl announced that he wouldn't seek re-election in November of 2017, then later accelerated his retirement by choosing not to complete the remainder of his third term in office. The Douglas County Republican Central Committee has nominated candidates for appointment by commissioners. The commissioners are expected to make a selection to fill the remainder of Jesdahl's term by Monday, July 9th. Effective July 1st, Under Sheriff Morris is serving as acting sheriff pending the commissioner's selection. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News. The Wenatchee Apple Sox have nearly ended their first half of the 2018 summer season, and with players trickling in and out of the roster, they haven't taken many league series. Despite their winning record during the 2017 season, the team didn't have a playoff appearance. Between the North and South Division of the West Coast League, the Sox have seen 7 out of the 11 teams so far. They've taken series wins only against the Victoria Harbor Cats and the Port Angeles Lefties, with an 8-12 record. Wenatchee has yet to meet Yakima, Cowlitz, and Bellingham in the West Coast League play. The Sox will take on the Northwest Star Academy in a non-league game Saturday, June 30th, and then host Yakima in a 3-game series next week. More information, including ticketing, can be found at www.applesox.com. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER One Sports.
This is iFIBER One News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.